Peace, 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 peace. Salute to the good family. Peace, brothers and sisters. Brother Stephen X here, Respect Ring Media, LLC. Respectringmedia.com. Salute to the good family. How does it sound on the mic? Let me know. Salute to the good family coming into the room, into this live as we build up the room. We got a good show today. We're going to be here for a little bit, and then we'll be on our way. So salute. Let me know how I sound on the mic. Let's see who's in the room right now. Salute to the good family. Make sure you like the live, share it, sub to the channel if you're not subbed already. Peace and blessings, Sister Cam. Combos with Cam. Salute to Stephen X. Peace and blessings to you. Salute to you, sis. Peace and blessings to you always, Queen Cam. I always enjoy your presence and your good vibes when you come in the room. Thank you so much for being here, Queen. Oh, mic is good. Thank you. Okay, good. The mic's good. You know me. I got to make sure that the mic is all right. Who do we got? Oh, we got Night Owl. Salute to you, Night Owl. This is the first time seeing you here, I think. So salute to you, sir. I hope you enjoy the show. Queen, always blessings and peace and blessings to you. Always, Queen. We're starting a bit early today, but I figure I got my workout in, and I'm like, let's start the show earlier, get some more time in. We know Brother BF starts at 6 Eastern Standard Time, so I want to get the show, get as much time with a good family as possible, you know. We got a lot going on in boxing. There's a lot going on, and I thought that I could do the show once a week on Saturdays, which we'll always do. But things have been heating up. I don't know if it's because it's the season, it's springtime. I don't know. Things are heating up. Like, you know, we got Chisora versus Wilder this Saturday, which is going to be crazy. I don't know. As that fight date gets closer, I'm actually more excited about it. And I've been seeing stuff scrolling across my Twitter timeline. Some stuff that will play on, you know, Chisora and Wilder were on what's the guy? Pierce Morgan, you know, so that's controversial TV, all that stuff. And, you know, Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney going at it on Twitter, which we covered yesterday. And Tank Davis exposed, really, that assault tape. I don't know if you guys seen it. We'll play that. I know I played some of it yesterday. We'll play it in its entirety. See what's going on with Mr. Tank Davis. Yeah, there's a lot going on, family. A lot of drama going on. And then also addressing some of these, it's not in the title, but addressing some of these toxic boxing fans that are okay with drug cheating, which is crazy. We got boxing fans that are okay with drug cheating. They're lax on VADA drug testing. It's crazy. These people are crazy. And they really, you know, it's like I blame them more than I do the fighters. This is crazy. Like, how are you a boxing fan and you're okay with drug use in the sport of boxing? PED use, which is cheating, you know. So we'll get to the good topics, y'all. As the room builds up, I want to make sure the good family. Oh, Queen, thank you. I'm gonna repost the live on my Twitter, so more folks see it and come into the room. Yeah, smash the like button and share the video, y'all. When you come in, smash that like button. Thank you, Queen Cam. Make sure you like it and share it. It helps the algorithm, you know. I'm doing my part, so y'all got to do your part, you know. You know, this is a time where we got to get the message out, and that's the power of this microphone. And it's also the power of the pen. You know, I write as well, but which, you know, I'm overdue for a new boxing article to release on the site, respectringmedia.com. Overdue for that, straight up. Yeah, 100, Queen. 100, Queen. As folks come into the room, Let us know what you're doing. Let us know where you're from. Let me scroll the Twitter and get this show started. Let's see. It's a little thing with. Oh, let's see how Deontay Wilder's looking. Okay, so we're gonna get the show started, man. Folks are gonna come in when they come in the room, straight up. Yeah, Night Owl. Tank's a cartoon character. Yeah, Tank Davis. Oh, you're in the UK, so you guys know about Tank right over there. Um, yeah, he's more than a character. He's really a clown, to be honest with you. His behavior is just no grown man that age should be making the same mistakes over and over again. It's not a matter of making a mistake. It's a matter you keep doing it over and over again. That's the part that I just can't get over. Like you learn from your mistakes, especially at his age. We know about that fool. Okay. Okay. Yeah. You guys know about him over there. Oh yeah, he fought over there a long time ago. He fought over there a long time ago. Yeah. So I know you guys know about him over there. Um, let's start with this because this Chisora Wilder thing is heating up. I wonder if I can get the whole interview. Oh, no, that'll be hard to play on here though. YouTube. Oh yeah, I'm not playing anything from them. I was gonna play something, but no, I'm not playing from them. Like YouTube's got all these rules that there's certain companies I'm not going to play their clips. Hell no. That's just going to cause issues when the live stream has to get processed. So Night Owl says he was always too small legs to go over 135. Tank Davis fought at 140. Tank, don't be fooled by Tank Davis. He's fought at 140. Do not be fooled by that, man. He can. Tank Davis is a big boy. He can get up to 147 if he wants to. He's just playing games. He just doesn't want to face Devin Haney. That's all that is. Yeah, no, he's a big boy. Queen Cam says he waited until he became seemingly stable in life to choose a path of self-destruction. Shaking my head. Yeah, that's crazy. How do you get money and fame, and then you're committing crimes? It doesn't make any sense. Barrios, yeah, he fought Barrios at 140. Yeah, his 140 win was versus Barrios. No chance. Well, he's not going to 147 now, but he walks around at least at 147. Tank Davis walks around. Have you ever seen Tank's chubby face? No, Tank is a big boy. Have you ever seen his chubby face? No, he walks around at least at 147. He just doesn't want to fight it that way. If he can go 147, why he not taking belts off Lewis Crocker? No, but Tank has no desire to move up in weight and face real competition at those weight classes. That's all that is. And particularly Devin Haney. Devin Haney's at 147. Tank is not going to go there. Yeah, it's not going to go there. He is slow at 147, is known on TMT Floyd crew. He is slow at 147. It's known on TMT. He's slow. You meaning like his punching, like he slows down because he has more weight. Is that what you mean? Yeah, and his team, Queen Cam says, yeah, his team was even said that his walk around weight is large. That's what I'm saying. Like, you're telling me Tank Davis doesn't at least walk around at 147? I think he at least walks around at 154. Have you seen his chubby face? Like, I keep saying that. Salute to the brother Andrew. Andrew, the African warriors in the room. Salute to you, bro. Salute to you, man. Good to see you. Bro, you're too casual? What do you mean? You're very casual. What are you talking about, man? But what are you talking about right now? How am I casual? Because I'm saying that Tank Davis walks around at a bigger weight. Are you for real? That makes me casual because it's obviously that he walks around at a bigger weight. This is my first time seeing you anywhere on these YouTube boxing streets. So what do you? Yeah, I'm casual. This is the first time I've ever seen you in any. I've never seen you before. Okay. Yeah. The family. Listen, dude. Here. Listen. Hey. Hey, bro. Click the link, man. Mods. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Good. That link is for you, bro. Write one more time in the chat, and yeah, you're obliterated, man. You're already. I got mods, man. So click the link. Let's talk, but don't type in this chat anymore. Do not type in this chat. The mods, you know what to do. I'm not gonna get. Please, I'm not wasting my time. That's why everyone's modded up, so I can focus on the show. Let's continue. And I know you're not going to click the link, so I just put it there. But I know you guys are cowards. You're not going to click no link. You are not going to click any goddamn link, man. You guys are cowards. You just come in people's chat. Yeah. Oh yeah. Click the link with the camera on. Don't think you're not coming here. And I got to see that you're proper before you come on here. But I already know you're a coward, so you ain't gonna do shit. Thanks, Queen Cam. You know what to do. Thank God we got mods up in here. Thank God we got some mods up in this joint right now. Let me see something. Give me 1 second, y'all. There's somebody I need to. Okay, that's not it. I gotta check my Twitter here. Give me 1 second. Okay, we're good. Yeah, don't write in this chat, bro. Yeah, he's out of here. Let's get to the show. I think I can play this. It is what it is. I just can't deal with YouTube and all this. Back to boxing. Exactly. Now back to boxing. Straight up. YouTube, fair use. Everything I'm doing is fair use and for educational purposes. Let's go. Let's scroll down the timeline. We got Deontay Wilder on deck. Back to the boxing. Yeah, Queen. Okay, you click the link, but you got to cam up. Oh, no. I know you. No. You're the pigeon guy. You keep changing your name. No. You're not getting in here. We don't got time for foolishness, man. No. Oh, so that's you. That's probably the same guy. What are you saying in the private chat? Oh, okay. You're calling me a coward? All right, get you out of here. Let me get you out of here. Boom. You're out of here. Queen, these guys are crazy. All right. So this is
I have zero respect for him.
Why?
I've said what I've said.
No, I'm not talking.
Fair
I
use.
have zero respect for him.
Why?
I've said what I've said.
No, I'm not talking.
I've said what I said. I have zero respect for him.
Why?
I've said what I've said.
No, I'm not
I've
talking.
said what I said.
I know what you said.
Look, this segment is not about him.
I know.
For my last time speaking. Respect that. Understand?
Yeah, respect that.
Respect it and move forward.
Deontay, the only point I would make is that you.
By the way, Deontay Wilder's about to fight Chisora, and Chisora is sticking up for him in this, which is dope.
You seemed then to have a lot of respect for him, and as you said, now
let's tell him he's a cunt, and we'll just move on.
Who?
You?
Me or Tyson Fury?
You?
Me?
Andrew says Pierce Morgan was asking dumb questions. Yeah, did you watch the whole thing? I didn't see. These are clips that I'm seeing. I would love to watch the full thing. Not today, but we can't do it on the show. But we'll just watch clips right now.
Yeah.
Why am
Well,
I?
you keep
Because
talking about
because-
something we don't want
yeah.
to talk about.
Yeah, so
I'm fighting this man right here.
Yeah,
Tell
you're
me
just
something.
being a
Ask
cunt
me something
right now,
about
so
him.
it was-
You think so?
Yeah.
Why?
Because you're just being one. Because you are one. So let's be honest. Bro.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, why are you doing the show?
You asked him, why are you doing the show? Because you invited him there.
I have zero respect for him.
Why?
I've said what I've said.
No, I'm not
I've
talking.
said what I said.
I know
this
what you said.
segment, look, this segment is not about him.
I know.
For my last time speaking. Respect that. Understand me?
Respect that. Come on.
Respect it
Yeah.
and move forward.
Deontay, the only point I would make is that you seemed then to have a lot of respect for him, and as you said,
Yeah,
now
let's tell him he's a cunt. And let's move on.
who?
You.
Sorry.
Me or
Yeah.
Tyson Fury?
You.
Me?
Yeah.
Why am
Well,
I?
you keep
Because
talking about
because-
something we don't want
yeah.
to talk about.
Yeah, so
I'm
you're-
fighting this
you-
man right here.
Yeah,
Tell
you're
me
just
something.
being a
Ask
cunt
me something
right now,
about
so
him.
it was-
You think so?
Yeah.
Why?
Because you're just being one. Because you are one. So let's be honest. Bro.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, why are you doing the show?
Yeah. Pierce Morgan, that's sort of his brand. That's sort of his brand. That's what he does. He sort of provokes. And yeah, like Andrew said, he has dumb shit. Morgan ain't shit. Yeah. He used to be over here on the stateside. I think he was on CNN. And I don't know what happened. I have a feeling CNN fired him. They probably fired him. Oh yeah, this is okay. So this is the video. We're gonna bounce around, family. We're not letting any foolishness up on the panel though. Not today. We don't got time to waste, to be honest with you, with guys that don't add anything to the show. I have no problem bringing up people on the panel. You guys know that, but not for foolishness. I started the show earlier today so we can get through what we need to get through. Not for foolishness. So Lexi, let me put this here. That's okay. All right. I pinned. Salute to you, Don Royal. First time seeing you here. Tank a Pookie, coward bum. Yeah, he's a Pookie. It's a Pookie and Ray Ray. Tank should be banned from boxing. Well, he hasn't broken any rules in the boxing ring. And there's actually a stronger case that Ryan Garcia should be banned from boxing because Tank's done that little knee and towel break, but that the referee is supposed to regulate that. But he hasn't done anything in the sport of boxing that gets him banned, except for ducking the best fights. But if you're talking about an actual ban, drug cheat should be banned. And Tank Davis isn't, from what I know, well, not from what I know, he's never been determined to be a drug cheat. So, you know what I'm saying? But there's definitely a strong case for why Ryan Garcia should be banned from the sport of boxing, but nobody wants to talk about that. But I get what you're saying, Don Royal, and salute to you. I get what you're saying. And you know what? Yeah, that is something to consider. What you do outside the ring, can it get you banned from the sport of boxing? Well, yeah, because what Tank did, and I'm about to play this video, brings the sport of boxing into disrepute in the sense that this is a big name in the sport of boxing. And here he is on tape assaulting this woman at her workplace. Really, this is like, people can make jokes. She's a dancer. She's a stripper. Like, no, she's at her workplace. It doesn't matter. And working at a strip club is not illegal. And no woman and nobody deserves to be assaulted at the workplace. Like, we need some adults in the room that are going to say things that no one's saying in the boxing community, and certainly not Tank fans who are all over this guy and justifying this, which is sick. It's disgusting. He went to somebody's work. Think about you at your workplace, and you have an ex-partner or somebody you don't know or someone you semi-know, and they come and assault you, put their hands on you, push you down some stairs at your workplace. How would that make you feel? I wouldn't feel safe at work the next. I wouldn't want to come into work the next day. That's what Tank did. And there's no sugarcoating it. You can't make it sound nice. what he did was really, really, really bad. It was really bad. And I'm not sure. Yeah, this is the case that got dropped, I believe, recently. I think the charges got dropped. This woman didn't, I don't think she went forward with the charges. So, but, you know, TMZ went ahead and released this tape. You know, she still has a civil claim, but, you know, that civil claim might not be so strong without the criminal case. You know, I'm not sure why she didn't go forward with it. Probably out of fear, retaliation. It could, there's so many things that happens, you know, in these domestic situations, you know what I'm saying? But let's play this video like in its entirety. Let me share the screen. Make sure you guys like and share the screen. Yeah, we need this screen right here. Okay. Let's go. This is the tape right here. And this guy, yeah, we follow each other. Salute to you, Boxing Massacre. So the caption says, so it looks like the allegations is true of Gervonta Davis being a woman-beating thug. Well, I mean, we saw the basketball tape years ago. Tank really should be caged in a zoo. This mentally ill demon really tried to countersue her for $20 million, which is silly. It's stupid. That's not going anywhere. Somehow Tank zesty weirdo fans will try to defend this. Salute to you, Big Soldier MX. Big Soldier MX is in the building. Tank a duck, yeah. Salute to you, bro. Good to see you. Good to see the good family coming in. Queen Cam says the fact is the fact. What he did was wrong on multiple levels, and he should be held accountable. Meanwhile, the Tankamaniacs trying their best to spin it. Boy, are they trying to spin it. They're trying their hardest to spin this. How could you spin this? The best criminal defense lawyer. Salute to Johnny Cochran. Rest in peace. Johnny Cochran couldn't even spin this. And I love Johnny Cochran. Johnny Cochran got OJ quote unquote off. Johnny Cochran can't spin this. So y'all are trying to spin it. You can't spin this tape. And I'm going to play it. All right. In its entirety, it's about 4 minutes. And there's some audio in it too. So let's go. This is it right here. These are the girls. You see them? Fair use, YouTube, fair use. So they're in some type of hallway. Seeing some girls walking. Okay, the date on this is October 27, 2025. I think this is just before he was supposed to fight Jake Paul. Empty hallway. This is the girl right here walking. That's her right there in the black. Okay, she goes to some room, going to get some girl. Okay, she walks back to where she came from, wherever that is. Give me 1 sec.
And here comes.
Let me pause this. Yeah, me too. Yeah, Queen. Like, I don't know. I don't understand what's going on in the sport of boxing right now.
The defendant.
Here comes the. So he grabs her
And
right
you
there.
can see
He just grabbed her. You see that? Rewind that. Look at that.
and here comes the defendant.
Look at that. Look at that. He just rushed her and grabbed her by the neck. She's at her workplace, y'all. Please understand this. This is her work. This is where she goes to make money to pay her rent or her mortgage, pay her car note. This is her workplace. And where's security? What kind of club is this? Because like if you've ever been to a strip club, there's mad bouncers all over the place. How is this even allowed? Is it because he's Tank Davis? How is he even allowed to be in a hallway where the strippers are? It seems like that's their change rooms or something. I think, what the hell? I'm actually watching this and I'm appalled already. Grabbed her up like a rag doll. Yes, Queen. I'm actually appalled. And this video just started. I can't believe this is allowed. Like, it's clearly some special treatment. Some bouncer let him get. Like, what kind of establishment is this? Like, I don't know if she sued them, but she should sue the workplace too for not securing her there. Look, he grabbed her like a rag doll.
You can see he grabbed.
This is a professional boxer with power and strength in his hands. This is a woman. I don't care.
And here comes the defendant.
Look at this.
And you can see he grabs her by the hair and pushes her.
Who's this guy? Look, this guy's.
That's the first one.
Look, another angle. Okay, see? Look.
You can see he's grabbing her.
Wow. So he had this girl grabbed her all the way, dragged her basically to the stairwell. They're going to a stairwell. This is your hero, Tankamaniacs.
Her by the hair and pushing her down the stairs.
This was just in October.
Michael, go to the next one.
Look, these are the stairs. Now, mind you, this is what what's his name? Paul said. He saw the video. Paul. Okay, there she is. She turns back. She looks like she's pleading with him, like, you know. Queen Cam, he may have been born a male, but he's not a man. This is absolute disgusting behavior. I agree with you, Queen. I'm a man. I'm appalled by this. I'm appalled on this on different angles. The workplace is liable in this. There's no security. I don't like something happened. There has been a breakdown all across the board. Salute to you, Mr. Bull Driving. Salute to you. I prefer to call them the tanky wankies. Are you from the UK? Because I think they use that word out in the UK. Wanky, wanksters are wanking. Yeah, Queen, I share your sentiment. He is a biological male, but he's not a sociological man. And those that know what I mean. But he was born a man in terms of biology, but in terms of sociology and upbringing and character and intrinsic values and ethics and morality and responsibility, all these things, he's not a man. He's actually a teenage boy. And that's an insult to teenage boys, because there's teenage boys with more self-control and self-discipline than tank takers. Right, Queen? So here we go. They're on the stairwell.
And you can see her pleading with him.
She's pleading with him. Look at that. She's trying to look. He's grabbing the arm, pushing her. This actually is assault. He's already committed assault. Trust and believe, like, under the law, a police officer sees that video, the pushing down the stairs is enough. It doesn't even have to be hard, nothing like that. The grabbing of her neck actually is where it started. A police officer just has to, or a detective just has to see the grabbing by the neck. That's enough. That's assault. That's a simple assault in most, if not all, states in this country. Simple assault. Look at that stairwell angle. This is all on camera. The place is bugged up with cameras. Look, forces her down the stairs. She's like, you can tell she's being held against her will. That's why they added on the kidnapping. Look what he's doing. He's grabbing her, pushing her into some type of, I don't know, a doorway. That's some type of doorway. Okay, hold on. Yeah, grabbing her was enough. It is. It's enough. The grabbing by the neck, I don't need to see anymore. I'm going to watch more, obviously, but the grabbing of the neck was enough. Trust and believe under the law. Exactly. Big Soldier MX, Tank's a coward. Absolutely. He's a certified coward. Let me rewind this a bit. Yeah, so he pushes her in the door. Okay. Wow. Oh my God. Do you see that? This is the angle from inside the storage room. Look at that. He's yanking her. She's like crying, like. What is he doing? Putting her inside a storage room or something? What is this? Oh, okay, there's a doorway there. Okay, Tank. Hold on, I just paused it for a second. Tank fanboys can't defend this, but they are defending. They are trying to defend it. They're spinning it, as Queen Cam says. They are defending it, but they're doing a terrible job at it. But they are trying to defend it. I'll show you the tweets towards me. I'll show them to you. Yeah, Queen. As I'm watching it, I'm getting upset. As I'm watching it, I'm getting upset. As I'm watching it and doing the play-by-play with y'all, it's getting me upset. Because I'm seeing a breakdown here. Tank is allowed to this is not the first time he's been there. This is not the first time he's been there. He is clearly a regular there, and he knows different spots. He knows different spots in that club, and he looks a little too comfortable walking around that club. So he probably knows the owners. The owners probably give him special treatment. He's walking where all the girls are. Any guy here or woman who's been to a strip club, you don't go anywhere near where the women have change rooms and stuff. You don't go anywhere near there. Like, what are those doors they were in the hallway? Unless the strip club is designed that way and those hallways are private rooms, I don't know. What is the name of the club? Like, I got to find out the name of this club. What is the layout? But there's a security breakdown somewhere. Yep. Yep, Queen. There's a security. Trust me, this is not normal. So okay, this is what is this? The lounge? This is like seating. Okay. Okay, this is where the doorway, then they're walking. Okay.
Yeah.
Look at that. He's still grabbing her. He's grabbing her the whole way. Tank Davis, you're a punk.
And this is down in the garage where he pushes her down the stairs to the garage.
Yeah, Tank Davis knows the setup of this place. Look at this is the garage. I think this club is in Miami. Whatever the name of the club is. I think it's Miami. I've never been here, but so he knows. Look, they're walking. Yeah, you see those people coming out the corner there where the mouse is. I think he's still grabbing her. She's okay. She's in front. So he's trying to get her. Okay, this is the kidnapping. He's forcing her probably to get in his car with his boy behind him. Queen says, what I don't see is her provoking or putting her hands on him. She was seemingly scared. She was terrified. I saw a still image of her face. I'm going to try to find all this stuff whilst we have time and show it to you guys. She was terrified. And remember, I think they charged him with kidnapping. This is kidnapping. This is definitely kidnapping. No, yeah, what I don't see is her provoking. Nope, she didn't provoke him. She didn't put her hands on him. She was attacked at her. Once again, I have to say, she was attacked at her workplace. That's what makes this whole thing appalling. Just put yourself in her shoes. Yeah. And his friend should probably get charged too. Look, she
You can see, and here's where she escapes.
She runs away. She's running. She escapes.
Last one, please. That was it. Your Honor, you can see what happened. What happened is consistent with the affidavit she gave to the police. It's consistent with the...
Oh my God. And she runs back into the... Yeah. Yo, this is bad. Now the thing is, who is this person narrating? In who's your honor? Is he talking to a civil judge or a criminal judge? I need more details. Actually, let me see. Let me see if I can pull up a TMZ article or something. Article Tank Davis. There's details I don't have about this. Like a video is a video. Oh, okay, here we go. This is TMZ. TMZ, you know, they're reliable. People might think they're gossip, but TMZ is a legitimate news outlet. Like they're a legitimate news media outlet. And they heavily focus on like sports and entertainment. But they are like, you know, they're a legit entity. So that's why I don't mind pulling up their stuff. This is wild. Yeah, Queen. Oh, peace and salute and blessings to Queen Shaquila. Queen, beloved Queen is in the building. Peace and blessings, young King Stephen X. Queen, always a pleasure to have you here. Always, I love the energy you and Sister Cam bring everywhere we are, you know, wherever we are here on these boxing streets. So lovely to see you. Thank you for being here. Right now, we're talking Tank Davis. We were talking Chisora Wilder a little bit, but we sort of gravitated towards this Tank Davis tape, and we played it in its entirety. It's pretty disturbing, to be honest with you. Really disturbing stuff. Let me share. Let me put that window to the side for now, and let's pull up TMZ. That's the one thing I don't like about TMZ though. All these ads just pop up on your computer. I don't understand. And I have spam protection. Let's go. Let me share this TMZ article. See what that's all about. Gervonta Tank Davis. Yeah, it was Miami. Okay, let me share that screen. You guys see that screen? Let me see. You guys should be able to see that. Oh, no. You should be able to see it now. Should be able to see it now. Okay. Yeah. So let's see. Let's get through this article. Oh, you don't see it? No, but you should see it now, Queen. I'm going to scroll down. Okay, so let me get to this article. It says Gervonta Tank Davis videos show boxer grabbing ex at club shown in court. And this was written by TMZ's staff, published March 31st. That was yesterday. So this is the video here. Look at to the right. Do you see where my mouse is? Look at her face. It's not crystal clear. Look on the left. Look on the left as he's grabbing her. She was terrified, y'all. Queen Shaquila says it'll be interesting to hear all the spins from Tank Maniacs. Yeah, Queen, I'm going to show you the spins. They've been going at me on Twitter. They've been going at me. They've been working overtime, Queen. They've been working overtime. Trust and believe. Queen Cam says she was terrified. She sure was. She sure was. That's real terror in her face. Because a man came to her workplace. Okay, she knows him, but still, a man came to her workplace and assaulted her. So of course she's terrified, you know. Let me see what this. Okay, that's the video. We played that. Okay, Gervonta Davis's legal team released a statement to TMZ Sports after their surveillance video surfaced, saying we were disappointed with the court's ruling today as we do not believe the video tells the entire story. Well, what was the ruling? Okay, Gervonta Davis grabbed his ex-girlfriend. Okay, this is his ex-girlfriend by the neck at a Miami strip club during a dispute in October, and the ugly scene was captured on surveillance video. Okay, this is getting like real grisly. Yes, wow, Queen. You should have heard me when I first saw the video before you came in. I was appalled by what I saw, and we'll play it again. It was a club during a dispute in October, and the ugly scene was captured on surveillance video. The attorney for the alleged victim ruled Wow. Victim rolled 8 clips. Okay, so it's her attorney in a Florida court on Tuesday. So that means it was civil court. Because you don't, as the victim, you don't have an attorney. I'm not a lawyer, but I study these things. You don't have a lawyer as a victim in criminal court. You're just a victim. The prosecution is prosecuting the case against the criminal defendant. So this was used probably in some type of deposition or something, some type of pleading to the court in her lawsuit against Tank Davis, right? So the attorney for the alleged victim rolled 8 clips in a Florida court on Tuesday, showing the then 30-year-old boxer confronting the woman in a back hallway at Tootsie's Cabaret. So it's a back hallway in Miami shortly before 4 a.m. Damn. In October 2025. It's late. So this is see this capture? Look, you guys can see this, right? Do you see her head bow down? Do you see her head? Her head is bowed down because he's pushing her head down. Look at the still image. She's like, and she has her hands on her head, like she's holding the back of her head or something. Like almost like she's in pain or something like that. It's like Davis appeared. Look again. See that? This is by the stairwell when he's first pushing her down the stairwell. Davis appeared to grab a woman by the neck, hair. Oh, he's grabbing her by the hair, push her through the hallway and down a set of stairs and through the closed, empty club before exiting. So the club was closed. Because I'm like 4 a.m. It's late. The club was closed. He got in. He was in there after, meaning he has some type of hookup with the bouncers there, the owner. They allow him to do what they want there before exiting an exterior door, which led to a parking lot. Yeah, bro. Tank is so, yeah, he's a pussycat. Imagine if Devin Haney did this. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Imagine if Devin Haney did this. Great point. Tell me what you think would happen to Devin Haney if he did this. I can already venture a guess because of the way they treat Devin now. And Devin doesn't even do anything to make you all hate him this much. Davis appeared to grab push her through the hallway down the set and through the closed, empty club before exiting exterior door, which led to a parking lot. As the woman walked near Davis and another unknown man, she quickly turned around and bolted back through the door they had just exited seconds earlier. That was the end of the encounter. Days after the incident, the woman filed a police report. This is how serious she is. She went to the police station. She's not just looking. She wasn't looking for no goddamn money. The first thing she did was go to the police. She didn't go to civil court to sue. She's like, no, I'm going to the police. But let me see what Big Soldier MX says. This way worse than Tiger versus Team Haney. Oh yeah, I mean that Tiger and Team Haney thing. That's men fighting each other. You know what I'm saying? They're boxers. They're fighters. Okay, there's criminal charges. Devin Haney and his dad have an attorney. I'm not worried about that case in New York. That will get resolved. I think those will get dismissed, to be honest with you, because they've secured an attorney. The attorney's going to look at the tape, say it was instigated, self-defense. You know, attorneys do that. So, you know, that was the end of the count. Days after the incident, the woman filed a police report telling authorities she was grabbed by the neck and hair. She also filed a lawsuit alleging physical assault, as she should. A warrant for felony attempted kidnapping and misdemeanor battery was eventually issued for Gervonta's arrest in mid-January. And he was taken into custody about 2 weeks later. Yeah, that's when he was on the run. Remember, he was on the run. Isn't this the case with the U.S. Marshals? This is the same case. The Marshals were looking for him. And that's his mugshot. That's the mugshot right there. You see that? No, that's a January 28th mugshot of this year. This is the mugshot when the Marshals caught him in Florida. Big Soldier says Tank's just mad. He's a mugsy. Yeah, he's a mugsy. Yeah, he's short, so you know. I think that's the source of, honestly, I'm not even joking. I think that's the source of some of his issues, his height, which he's not secure with. And I think he said that much on a podcast, actually. Tuesday's proceedings were for the civil lawsuit, not the criminal case. That's what I'm saying. Her civil lawsuit's still intact, and she should proceed with it. She shouldn't drop that. As for Davis, he's fighting back. He claims he didn't hurt his accuser and instead is being shaken down by her. No, it's not a shakedown, bro. Claiming the incident was all part of an elaborate fraud to separate him from his money. That's BS. Tank filed a $20 million counterclaim this week, arguing his accuser cost him a massive payday when he lost his Jake Paul fight, which was canceled after the allegations came. They're like, bro, you got no chance with that, bro. That's him and Lamont Roach. The accuser for Tank's alleged victim told us Davis's countersuit was simply ridiculous, and he's filed a motion to have it dismissed. It is ridiculous. What Mr. Davis did to Courtney was outrageous, and the judge agreed. This is not the first, second, or third time that Mr. Davis has acted in this manner, the accuser's attorney told us. His defense team showed their desperation by attempting to attack Courtney when the videos clearly showed what Courtney said was truthful and consistent with her affidavit, the police arrest, and the incident report by her employer. Okay, so the employer filed these are all these. Yeah, so now I have a better idea of what's going on here because TMZ, the article. Let me save that. Let me save what's going on there. Okay, let me see. Big Soldier says Tank got a history of fighting women. Yes, he does. Tank Davis has a history of putting his hands in public too. He's unafraid of doing it in public in front of people. Not too bright. Big Soldier says all he had to do was fight Dev, Shakur, and stay in the gym. Yep, he just had to stay in the gym, stay focused. Stay focused, bro, on your craft. The craft that gave you a living that you take for granted. Coach Calvin and Kenny ain't saying nothing. They're real quiet. Well, they know where their bread is buttered. They ain't gonna say nothing. But that's terrible to have older men like that. It's better to risk your job with Tank and the money to tell him the truth, no matter the circumstances. Like, dude, you're effing up, man. You are effing up, bro. Get your head in the game. You can't be putting your hands on people, and especially a woman. Queen Cam says, hell, he might be trying to get locked up for all we know. Says Diaz. He's trying to get locked up on purpose. Just so he can go in general population. He would get eaten alive in general population. Tank Davis always has to be in protective custody. And it's not only because he's a celebrity. He has to be in protective custody because he's a small man in stature. Like, guys would pick on him in general population. You know what I mean? He's very short. He has a small stature. You know what I'm saying? Like, and there's some bad dudes inside there. Like, I just don't know how he would last in the institution. I don't think he would. Yeah, Big Soldier MX says Dev has Bill. He sure does. And Trill Bill turned his life around from everything he went through when he was younger and completely did a 180 or however the term is, or a 360, and is a completely different man today and devotes all of his time and devotion to his children. So respect to Trill Bell for that. Yeah, Queen. Keys, daddy's issues, Tank daddy issues, and Shakur. I'm Puerto Rican. All these guys have self-identity. This is all self-identity issues, bro. That's what you're highlighting for sure. Queen Cam says we'll go from Tank to Tina real quick. Yeah, he wouldn't last a day inside there. And forget about stature, just mentally, I don't think he would last mentally. Because no matter what your physical stature is, if you're mentally strong, you can get through a rough environment like that. I mean, your survival instincts would have to be A1, but absolutely. Also, Teal and Ryan are crash outs. Yeah, we're gonna get to that. Yeah, we're gonna get to that. They're all crash outs, a lot of these guys. And if they just focused on, fighting their contemporaries in the ring, they wouldn't have time for all this foolishness and strippers and all this stuff when you're about to fight a big fight. That little lawsuit he filed, first of all, she doesn't have $20 million. So I'm not sure why you would sue. She doesn't have that. And you have no grounds. You went there. She didn't go to your workplace. You went there, bro. So what a joke. What a joke. But this tape is appalling. This tape is straight up appalling, man. I just can't believe this guy did this. What was he thinking? Yeah, the woman's broke. Well, I wouldn't say that. These women, they get cash money. She's hustling. She's working. She has a legitimate job. That's a legit job. She's not harming anybody. That's all she. Suing is bad, right? Yeah. Where's the names for Tank Davis for suing this woman? All the names they call Devin, soft and all that. I thought boxers didn't sue. And where is that for Tiger? Right? This is crazy though, fam. See, they're in the back hallway. They're probably just getting ready to go home. Because it's goddamn 4 o'clock in the morning, so you know what I mean? What? Nowhere stays open that late. I don't think so. I don't know. What is... It's a change room. It's a back hallway. That's what it says on the camera. Back hallway. It says back hallway. Okay. And he's hot and heated. He's rushing there.
And here comes the defendant. And you can see he grabs her by the hair and pushes her. That's the first one. You can see he's grabbing her by the hair and pushing her down the stairs.
That dude with Tank Davis should be charged too. He's part of the kidnapping. He was there. Everybody was happy when Devin lost in 2024. Now tables turn. Tables do turn. It's beautiful. Karma is beautiful. It always comes back. Karma is beautiful. Devin's now a 3-division world champion. People were laughing and putting him down after the Ryan Garcia cheating scandal. That guy following, he's part of the kidnapping plot. He should have been charged too.
Michael, go to the next one. And you can see
right there. That's where she's terrified, Queen. When you said she was terrified, that moment right there, her face. Right there. Boom. She's like pleading and crying to stop, for him to stop.
and you can see her pleading with him.
This is really bad. You cannot behave like this in public. You can't do this, man. You can't do this in private. You know what I'm saying? But you can't do this, man. He's not, Tank Davis is not bright. He clearly is like not an intelligent guy. You don't know there's cameras in here, bro? Are you that dumb? You're just gonna commit crimes just openly. Like you don't like you're not very bright, man. You're not a bright dude, bro. You know what I'm saying? Not a bright dude. Sorry, I'm just reading. Cam, I'm just reading. Okay, I'm not gonna put that. Exactly. I got you quick. I know you're talking. That's funny. Okay, let me. That's funny. Okay, let me. Look at her. She looks. She just looks like, oh my god. She's like my life. Her face is like my life. This man is about to hurt me. Look, this guy, whoever this dude is, I'm not sure why he hasn't been criminally charged, but he's part of the plot. If I'm a prosecutor, I want to know, like, he's part of the plot, kidnapping plot. Did you see that? There's a next guy walking behind them on the stairwell. Look at the stairwell. There's two guys. Look, this guy's coming down. Look at her. Oh my God. She's like, stop, stop, stop. I don't want to go. Stop. And here's the thing. He's pulling her out the club. She's not changed. Listen, I used to live by strip clubs, like where I live. These women don't go to work dressed like that. They're dressing, they're dressed normally. Then they get dressed at the club. You would never know they were dancers. They're normal, like they dress like normal, whatever. They might wear some sweatpants, yoga pants, jeans, or whatever. They change at the club. He's trying to take her out the club in her club uniform. Like the more I watch this video, you see different details. Like the different details keep coming up, and how insidious this is, and how ridiculous this whole thing is. The guy's trying to kidnap her while she's still in these women don't dress like this. Just walking around in public. That's just what the way they dress inside the club. Yeah, that other guy. Yeah, you could tell the club's closed. Look, this whole area is empty. It's closed. Yeah. So I already know what's going on here. Tank is jealous. Tank is angry because it's late. She's done work, and he's jealous. That's what I'm a man. So I'm piecing things together. He came out there real hot and heated because she just finished the night and she was dancing with a bunch of dudes, making money, and something got under his skin. He's probably communicating with her on text at home or wherever. She's not answering, or she's giving some short answers. He knows she's at the club. It's bothering his brain that she's doing what she got to do with these men. And that's why this is a jealous, rageful guy that couldn't hold his emotions. What are you doing messing around with a girl if you can't handle what she does? You shouldn't have messed with her in the first place, then. Because there are men that are comfortable being with women that are dancers or whatever. They're cool with it, and that's their business. But Tank is not emotionally mature to be with a woman like this. So he had no business messing with her, and that's why he's so angry. I think that's what's going on.
And this is down in the garage where he pushes her down the stairs to the garage.
She literally is plotting her escape. So somehow he lets her go, and then she sort of does a U-turn. He's thinking that, look, she just runs away.
And you can see, and here's where she escapes.
Oh boy.
Michael, go to the last one, please. That was it. Your Honor, you can see what happened.
Tank.
What happened is...
Oh, Tank turned back. He turns back.
You can see what happened. What happened is consistent with the affidavit she gave to the police. It's consistent with the...
Okay, so let's see what the Tankamaniacs got to say, because they've been going at me. Let me go back to the screen. I'll show you all some of the things they've been saying, the ridiculous things they've been saying. I think we got enough of that video. We have a very good... I know I do. I got a very good sense of what's going on. Very good sense of what's going on. What is this? See, if y'all... Okay. Let me show you some of the things people are saying to me on Twitter right now, y'all. Salute to brother Marcus Banks. Peace, Stephen in chat. Salute to you, good brother. It's good to have you here. We started the show a bit earlier today. Time check. We're good on time. Tank done after that vid, in my opinion. Yeah, well, not criminally, because I think these charges got dropped, but he's done. She's going to get some of that money, and rightfully so. He should just settle. Any competent attorney would tell him, listen, this tape, you're pretty much screwed with this tape, bro. Go ahead and break some bread off to her and move on with your life. I don't know how you get past this videotape, because it's a civil case. It doesn't require a lot of evidence. It's civil. It's not like criminal court. So, but let me show y'all the Tankamaniacs and what they're saying to me, is I've been getting a lot of grief from those dudes. I'll show you. So I did a tweet. I think it was this morning. Let me see. Oh, yeah, I read that. Marcus Banks says he should because ain't no defending. There is no defending it. He won't win in court, I promise you. I know enough about the law to know any competent civil attorney will tell him, listen, let's just settle this and you move on with your life. Let me come up with an agreement, break her off. So she's not going to take all your money, but let's give her something. They might even make her sign an NDA, a non-disclosure agreement, which is not even binding, but like where she doesn't talk about the case. She could sign it. She doesn't have to follow it. But I know enough about the law to know videotape is very powerful evidence. And it's very crystal clear. Like, these videos are amazing. Like, you can clearly see that's Tank Davis. You can clearly see that's her. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Queen. If you go to trial with this, you're going to lose more money. They're going to punish you even more. So that's my whole point. But this is what people are saying to me. So I tweeted this on tape in a strip club, assaulting a woman, and y'all still defend Tank Davis? ? Pathetic. This guy named Ed Tail says, assault is punching and kicking, dumbass. Get your slandering fake wannabe Muslim ass somewhere. That's why I only respect Malcolm, Ali, Khaled. The rest of y'all be on straight BS. Shaving y'all beards, breaking the laws of Moses. Are y'all y'all seeing this? This is crazy, man. This guy says I'm a wannabe Muslim. And because I shave my beard. Yeah. Sir, you don't know. You don't even know me, man. You don't even know me, man. You don't know my history. You don't know nothing, bro. You're like, this is what I have to deal with on Twitter. Yeah, Queen. Fuck. Dude was mad. He big mad. Jeez, yeah. This is what I don't even want to dignify. Should I dignify this? The stuff I go through on Twitter is insane. I make the haters mad. I actually like their comments when I'm actually just gonna do a laughing emoji. That's it. I'm not even dig. I'm just gonna laugh at him. There. That's my response. I'm not even gonna waste my time with you, bro. I'm not even gonna waste my time. But I'm gonna show you some other stuff that people are saying. Yeah, that part, Queen. That part. I'm not wasting my time with these guys. Yeah. Jeez Louise. Yeah, you and my beautiful sis be fighting them weirdos all over X. Yeah, I got a message from Queen Sugar Free Mars today about a guy that was going at her, and I saw it. I see a lot of these people talking crap about us, especially Devin Haney fans, and they think I don't see their comments. I see all of your comments. If any of you are listening, I see all of it. I just don't dignify a lot of it because I'm sort of like Devin in the sense I'm like, this is just entertaining to me when I see you guys getting so angry and upset over opinions that we have, or because we support Devin Haney. Like, it's crazy. Yeah, but I saw that, Quinn. But this is some of the stuff I've been dealing with. Somebody re-quoted the tweet and said, on camera, admitting he got an offer that made sense for his team, then turns down the smoke, and y'all still defending Devin? Pathetic. What is he talking about? This guy always has something to say to me. This Platinum Ascari guy, he's a Tank fan. On camera admitting he got an offer that made sense for his team, then turns down the smoke, and y'all still defending Devin? Pathetic. Is he talking about... What is he talking about? I don't even know. Devin don't talk to nobody, so I don't even know what you're talking about, dude. This guy, yeah, he's been harassing me on Twitter. Okay, yeah, I'm not even gonna address that. Forget about that. That's a waste of my time. That's a waste of my time. Let's see what else is going on Twitter. There's certain things I will not, because the thing is, if I dignify it, it just makes these people bigger than they are. Yeah, and what he typed did not make it. Doesn't make any sense. That's the problem. That's why I'm like, Queen, I don't want to address these guys, and I'm giving them a platform a lot of times if I do. That's sort of what Queen Shaquila was sort of saying yesterday about, Devin. She wished Devin wasn't so active on Twitter with these guys, I guess, doing the back and forth. Because I don't want to dignify some of these people, But sometimes you got to highlight the foolishness. Like, there's people right now, and I told you about this guy yesterday. We follow each other, who said he's tired of Devin Haney's stick when it comes to VADA and drug testing. Like, dude, what are you talking about, man? You have a problem with drug testing? Like, you can't be for real, man. You can't be for real. Like, what does that even mean? Like, there's people on my Twitter who are okay with it. Here, I'll show it to you. 1 second. Let me go to this tweet. No, that's Tank Davis. Oh, let me see what's going on over here. Yeah, I'm glad I started the show earlier, so we had time to just address some of this stuff. Straight up, man. You Devin fans are so delusional. No. Some of these guys are just so whack. Okay, let me find the tweet. Y'all make sure to like the stream, share it. And I got the link pinned if anyone wants to come on. Let me see. Is this? Oh, yeah, this is what Sugar Free said. Yeah, I'll show you guys this tweet. See, boxing now is covering tweets. That's what boxing's become. You got to cover the Twitter world now just to stay on top of the news. Yeah, here it is here. So this guy, you guys see that? This guy, pound for pound, I've heard of him. He says at least 90% of men have done this at some point in their life. Rather, y'all want to admit it or not, I'm not excusing the behavior, but this is very normal. I've seen this a million times from all races of men. Now, you tell me what's problematic with that statement. Pound for pound says at least 90% of men, 90% have done this at some point in their life. Rather, y'all want to admit it or not, I'm not excusing the behavior, but this is very normal. I've seen this a million times from all races of men. If I'm showing you guys a glimpse of what I see. Get the F out of here. That's what I'm saying, Queen. Okay? And then, thank God, Sugar Free Mars tapped back on him and said, pardon me, 90%. And just where is this estimate coming from? What is the source of this this statistic? This chump Tank Davis gets totally exposed yet again for his abusive actions against women. And suddenly an attempt is made to not only justify his insidious and revolting behavior, but to lump in men majoritively in an effort to normalize this. This statement is not only wildly false and offensive, but an abhorrent representation of why such behavior exhibited by Tank exists at all. That's what, see, she summarized what I wanted to say. That's, you know, yeah, Queen, all of it's problematic. Yeah, because what he's doing is rationalizing and justifying it with some bogus statistic. Where did you get this? Come on, man. Where did you get this number from? Right. And that's why I never rock with that dude, because I've heard him on other channels. You know, I know who he is. Queen Shaquilla says, I had to leave X alone. I found myself engaging in too many battles. I fell out. Yeah. Yeah, X is really, it can be or is toxic in the sense that the people on there, yeah. But it is, out of all the social media platforms, you know, X is the platform where I think most boxing politics goes, you know. Fortunately or unfortunately, you know, that's where a lot of updates are, if you will. In the political conversations of the day, if you will, you know, are taking place there. That's where it's taking place, you know. Let me share this. No, but I hear you, Quinn. I hear you on leaving, having to leave there. It's a really toxic place. Okay, this brother, this is Here for Boxing. You guys see him in BS chat. He says, if you're a Tank fan today, would be a good day to just say he effed up, he has a problem and he needs help, if you insist on supporting him. All that other shit, telling people stop talking about it, to stop preying on his downfall, wanting to see a black man in jail, nah. Wow. And then what is this person to say? I don't understand why he shouldn't be in jail. Do I want to see a black man in jail? No, but that's where you go when you commit crimes, right? Do I want to see a black man in jail? No, but that's where you go when you commit crimes. Yeah. He committed a crime. That's what he did. Oh, what is sugar-free? Oh, I shared this. Yeah. This is what sugar-free Mars. What did she say on Twitter? She said, amid this shocking and appalling assault footage of Purple Paying Davis being released, his sassy man fans have vowed to make every vile justification imaginable in effort to defend his chastity. I tell you, Sugar-Free Mars is a wordsmith. For real, for real. Didn't these delusional and demented fans proclaim that the footage was a lie? Yes, they did. A conspiracy and didn't exist? Yes, they did. Now that it's out and their claims proven totally false, the next desperate move is to normalize men abusing women. That's what this the pound for pound guy did. These chumps should be castrated. Damn. Damn. Sugar-Free Mars lit up this dude. Yeah, I know what she's talking about. Well, she's talking about people in general, but yeah, this is wild, family. This is wild. Oh my God. I'm just scrolling the timeline before we move on to the next topic. But I think we're good. Yeah, I think we're good on that topic. Straight up, man. I love Sugar-Free Mars. She really handles these dudes on these Twitter streets. If there's anyone that's built for this, it's her. Yeah, let me show you guys this because I talked about this yesterday. But this guy, I don't understand what his whole deal is. That's why she's my warrior queen. There you go, queen. Queen Shaquilla, you're speaking facts. Sugar-Free Mars is a warrior queen. She's built for this. She's built for these battles on these Twitter streets. But let me show you this guy. If you want to be really a repulse, let me show you this guy. I showed you guys this yesterday. But this dude is pathetic, what he's saying. And it makes no sense. As usual, most of these guys, and we follow each other. Me and this guy follow each other on Twitter. He's welcome to click the link. You see this right here? You see this right here? Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Devin Haney says, you scared to death to sign up for drug testing. I told Turkey, let's do it. Get you signed up for drug testing. He's addressing Ryan Garcia. This guy, Cyrus, we follow each other on Twitter. He says, I'm getting tired of the unofficial PED spokesman shtick. And if you look to the right of your screen, you see that we follow each other. Look on the right. It says relevant people. Look at him right here where my mouse is. We follow each other. And me and Devin here, we follow each other as well. Okay, this guy, like, but I don't care if we follow each other. Dude, you're out of line for saying this, man. And then that's the one, remember yesterday I said 0 tolerance for PEDs in boxing? Well, okay, this guy says, Tehran says, this new gen or fans are retarded. Not wanting clean sports is insane. And imposing those that want it shows how flawed the morality is. Grow up, man. I'm going to repost that. Straight up. And then he says, the Cyrus dude says, who the F said any of that? You just on, okay, whatever, dude. You niggas too concerned about lame ass boy. And this guy, oh yeah, this guy's problematic. The streets, what is he saying? I don't know. I'm starting to think he got influence on VADA. I'd be interested to see how he'd react if VADA wasn't used. This is pathetic. And then this Cyrus dude says, nobody says VADA as much as the Haneys do. Wow. Yeah, I need to address this dude. Let me go ahead and quote tweet that. What does this even mean? What the I want the smoke. Straight up, I want the smoke. Boom. I don't know what's up with. I don't care if we follow each other. I don't give a damn. I mean, like, we follow each other good. Like, who cares? What he's saying is pathetic. So I'm gonna address it. And I'm looking for some smoke anyway. So salute to brother Dante's in the building. Salute, my brother. Salute to you, bro. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for coming in, man. Oh, Mike's mindset. Salute, bro. Salute to you. Like saying Vada's a bad, like, yeah, this dude is like, he's wilding, bro. Like, that's whack. And I thought he was a smart guy. That was my first impressions of him, but he's not too bright with that kind of comment. So obviously he's a Devin Haney hater. You know, obviously. Oh, salute to DP Rocker in the building. Salute to everyone coming in the room. DP Rock, we sick boss promotions. Yeah, there's all these guys. I don't give a damn. I'm addressing all of them. That comment this guy just made is whack. Nobody says Vada as much as the Haneys do. Like, come on, dude. I'm exposing them. I don't give a damn. I'm exposing them. Let's see. Queen Cam says, I've noticed many people use social media to release their aggressions. Wow, that's a great observation, Queen. Yeah. And dare I say they're toxic aggressions. You know what I mean? Because aggression is natural in the sense that, you know, everyone has aggression. It's just how you control it, channel it for constructive ends. But yeah, these people, and especially, you know, we're Devin fans. I've noticed there's a lot of sneak dissing that goes on. A lot of sneak dissing. I'll show y'all the stuff. Like, I'm only giving you a glimpse of what I have to deal with. I mean, I've been showing y'all, you know what I mean? I've been showing y'all some of the comments. Let's see what else is going on in these Twitter streets. Make sure you guys like, share the stream as the family comes in the room. Let me check on my man, Artman. Artman always posts some interesting stuff. Let me see. Let me salute everyone in the room. Yes, Queen. Absolutely. Facts. Illmatic, salute to you. Salute to Illmatic. Illmatic's in the room. Nice name. A lot of anti-blackness that goes on. So yeah, Twitter is full of anti-blackness. Yeah, it's a toxic, racist, you know. These are facts. It's a toxic, racist environment, Twitter. But that's, you know, that's the world. You know what I'm saying? That's the world. So, you know, what are we gonna do? Like, for me, I choose to stay on it because, like, I'm part of the boxing community. So, like, I feel like I have to battle these things because I have a background, and I'm just looking at a takeover. Oh, this is the Bronze Bomber. Since we're talking about Deontay Wilder, let me share this with y'all. Yeah, but there's definitely a lot of racism, anti-blackness, just in the sport of boxing. Really, you know. Are you guys excited about the Chisora versus Wilder fight this Saturday? Are you going to watch it? Actually, let me put a poll in the chat. Let me start a poll. Who you got this Saturday? Chisora Wilder. All right. I'm actually interested in knowing who you guys got. Who do you think is Deontay going to come through? Do you think this is his last hurrah? I mean, he won his last fight. It was a little bit of a struggle, but he won. What are y'all thinking? Who do you got? You got our brother from Alabama, Deontay Wilder, or you got the brother from across the pond. Derek Chisora. I like both. I like both men. Yeah, Queen. We actually played a clip of it earlier. We played a clip of it earlier. I doubt I can play the full thing. Well, I can. You know what? I'll try to find it. I think I have to speed it up so we don't have any issues. Thank you for that, Queen. Yeah, let me do that. I think I'm just gonna speed it up so there's no issues if I can find it. Salute to Brother Freedom's March. Yo, Brother Freedom's March is in the building. Salute to my good brother. Man, always good to see the family coming through. Thank you, y'all. You see the topic, breaking, Tank Davis exposed, assault tape, and Haney versus Garcia chaos, Chisora versus Wilder. We've been talking about Tank Davis for a lot of the time. We went through the tape from Tootsie's Cabaret in Miami, the appalling tape that we saw. You got Brother Wilder, right? Mike's okay. Illmatic. Oh, Bomb Squad. Okay. Queen Cam's got Bomb Squad. Make sure you guys vote in the poll too, if you have not already. So we got Bomb Squad. I'm rooting for Wilder. Illmatic says I'm rooting for Wilder because I'm American, but I think Chisora. You think Chisora? Okay. You don't think Wilder's got that one punch left? The last thing to go in the heavyweight division is the power. That's the last thing that you lose. I mean, you might lose everything else, but you don't lose your power. So the thing is, Chisora is very durable because he's been at war, and that's his name. Chisora's durable. Can Wilder knock out Chisora? Man, I'm actually getting more excited. I'm excited, and it's happening at the O2 in London. This is a crazy fight. You already know it's going to be sold out because the UK fans show out. So I hope someone's doing the live. I'm probably BF's going to do a live commentary, so we'll all be over there, you know. So it'll be exciting. Queen Chiquila says, I think Wilder has allowed the beast to come in again. Yeah. Because he's real combative in those interviews, which is good. It shows that he's got fight in him. Yeah, he's got fight in him. Queen Cam says the vote goes to Wilder. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to keep that poll up for a bit because I know more people are going to come in the room. And then we'll I'll try to find that interview. I'll have to speed it up so we have no issues. You know, so we have no issues and watch that full interview because we still got a little time. Time check. Okay, good. Let's go. I'm trying to address all the topics today. The pin is the StreamYard link is pinned if you want to come on. We had some jokers trying to come on the panel. I didn't allow them to because we need to address this boxing. Let me share the screen because I'm trying to show you all something. Share screen. Okay. Art Man, I don't know if you guys subscribe to him, but he's a dope brother in the space. There we go, Art Man. Okay, let me scroll and see what he's got in his timeline. Since we're talking about the bronze bomber. So he says there was an American heavyweight with a 95% KO ratio who started boxing late that was hated because he didn't box like a middleweight. His name is Bronze Bomber. Okay, let me repost that. I like reposting. I like sharing people's stuff on Twitter. That's how you build, you know, community. Fair use, YouTube. Fair use. That's when he fought what was that guy's name? Oh god, I forgot his name. That was funny when he stood. What was his name? Oh god. Yeah, we definitely wrong. Yeah, our man's the family. That's family. He's one of our soldiers, one of our brothers in struggle. I forgot that dude's name he knocked out. Oh, Stavern, Bermain Stavern. my God. The referee had to pull him off. This is when he knocked out that Biziel guy. I forgot his name. Biziel. Bomb squad. It's nothing like a Deontay Wilder knockout. That was against King Kong Ortiz. I think that was the first fight. Or the second. They fought twice, right? Maybe in the second time. I'm trying to remember. It's the round. Wow. The ref had to pull him off. Did you see that? Crazy work, y'all. Crazy work. Crazy work. Give me 1 sec, y'all. Give me 1 sec. Okay. Let's see what else is going on. Do you guys want me to play that interview? I can try to find it. If anyone finds it, can you find the interview with the Pierce Morgan and Deontay Wilder? Or even the first interview he did with that other British dude a couple weeks ago. Do you guys want me to play that? We got a little bit of time before we get out of here. Let me see. Good time. Yeah, bro. That was good. It's memorable, man. Those are really memorable times, man. When Deontay Wilder was, I guess you can say, in his prime. Yeah, those are memorable. Do you guys want me to play it? Let's see. Heart to heart. This is my first time seeing you here. It looks like Devin versus Ryan. What are you saying won't happen? Is that what you're saying, bro? Or just before. Okay. I hope he rebounds this weekend. Yeah. Yeah. That would be glorious. That would be glorious. That's why I'm going to watch it. Looks like it happened. Wilder was way bigger long ago. What happened? Okay, cool. Let me see if I could find this interview. Because I haven't watched it. Queen Shaquilla, it seems like you've watched it. So let me play this before we get out of here. YouTube. I don't know if they even released the full interview. I think they only Pierce Morgan. I think they only released some of it. Oh, hold up. The press conference is tomorrow. Okay. Pierce Morgan. Devon. Pierce Morgan. Wilder. No, I don't see the interview. Full interview. I'm trying to find it on. I don't think it's released yet or something. Oh, damn. No, I can't play it. Oh, I can't play this because I already know what they're gonna do. They're gonna copyright strike me. Damn it. Oh, hold on. Let me check this link out. All right, Queen. Thanks. Let me check this link out. That particular company, I don't even want to say their name. They always copyright stuff. And I can play it at a different speed, but it might cause. Yeah, that's the full interview there. I just don't know. I don't know if is that it? Just posted it. Yeah, that's it, Queen. That's it, Queen. I just don't know. I gotta play it at a different speed, but this particular company, I'll just say their name, DAZN. Whenever you play their stuff, because I'm seeing it says Pierce Morgan uncensored, and it's also on DAZN's channel. I'm not worried about Pierce Morgan, but when you play anything from DAZN, automatically YouTube flags it, and they're gonna end up editing. Like I have to edit it out, and that whole portion of the live will be missing. So I could probably just focus on clips, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I got to figure out that some of the tips and tricks of how to get around that. Oh, this guy just Oh, let me show y'all something. Ryan said what? So Ryan said what on Kick? What did he say? What? He's his next opponent? Salute to you, heart to heart. Yeah, we can do it another day when you're able to. Yeah, let me figure out the tips and tricks of that and how to avoid all that. But yeah. Let's see what Ryan lied. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, let me do more research on how to get around. I only have issues with DAZN. It's like YouTube, it's automatically they flag it and it's just gonna ruin the live replay and they'll take it, like it's just really bad. So anyways, let me close that. Thank you for the link. Let me save that link and I'm gonna figure out how to get around all this stuff. Let me show you what this guy just said. Remember that guy I told you about the cheating? About here. Look what he just said to me on Twitter, y'all. Look at this guy. Look what he just said to me. He said, nobody says Vada as much as the Haneys do. And then I said, I requoted it. What does this even mean? What the F? And he's like, bro, you need to stop. I need to stop what? I'm going to tell him right now. What do I need to stop? What do I need to stop? Tell me, please. Inquiring minds. This is what I got to deal with on Twitter. Inquiring minds would like to know. Mind you, we follow each other on Twitter, but it is what it is. There's no. Let's see what that dude's got to say. It's crazy work. Yeah, that's what I'm dealing with, y'all. Yeah, so we'll deal with the clip thing. I'm gonna put together some clips. I think that's a way of getting around all that. I need to ask some other creators, you know, what they do. I just don't want any issues. Very annoying. Queen Cam says, in the words of my big brother, F him and everything he stands for. Yeah, F that dude, man. I don't care if we follow each other on Twitter. Bro, you sound like you're okay with you're okay with PED use in boxing. Actually, you know what? I should send him a link. He should come on. I don't care. I'll debate anybody right now. Oh, let me see what this brother's saying. Yep, exactly, Queen. These guys are crazy. I don't care. I'll debate anyone. He's not my friend. Like, dude, you're for PED use in boxing. A lot of it is just envy and jealousy. These guys just, you know, that's all it really is. Let me see what this brother's saying. We follow each other too. He's like, damn, Gervonta Davis is down bad.
Okay. Gervonta Tank Davis alleged from Tootsie's with that Gervonta Tank Davis alleged surveillance tape from Tootsie's with that alleged girl. I see some quality devil yams in the building. Devil yams slithering through there. Basic nightclub hallway. Typical. You know what I'm saying? Okay. There goes some quality yams. Okay. Fart box. All right. Sneaky yams, respectfully. Nothing too crazy yet. Just a basic musty hallway. Probably stinks in there.
And here comes the defendant.
Oh shit.
He did not just say that. What are we looking at? We're looking at the video of I played it earlier of Tank Davis assaulting his ex-girlfriend at her place of work, the strip club Tootsie's Cabaret in Miami. I played the full video earlier.
And you can see he grabs her by the hair and pushes her.
Oh my.
And you can see he grabs her by, and here comes
That's Tank Davis in
Probably
the white
stinks in
shirt
there.
coming down the
and
hall.
here comes the defendant.
Oh shit.
Grabs her.
And you can see he grabs her by the hair and pushes her.
Oh my. Gervonta Tank Davis
So Tank did that to that girl at the basketball game. It's the same MO, modus operandi. He did that at the basketball game. Grabbed the girl by the neck at the basketball game and choked her. So this guy has a pattern. That's what you call a pattern, a behavioral pattern of abuse towards a woman in particular. This is what he does. He has no problem putting his hands on women in public. That's the crazy thing. He does this out in the open, on public, on camera. He doesn't give a damn. So this is somebody that doesn't understand the consequences of their behavior, or they don't care. You know what I mean? And somebody came in the chat earlier and said Tank should be banned from boxing. And I was saying, well, you know, he hasn't done anything in the ring that would warrant him being banned from boxing. But maybe boxing should look at things that you do outside the ring. I mean, boxing suspended Muhammad Ali for something he didn't even do anything wrong. He was practicing civil disobedience. I'm talking about Muhammad Ali. He refused the draft. He refused going into the draft. You know what I mean? And I had tweeted something about that. Actually, I'll show y'all. Oh, there's so much to cover. I'm so glad I started earlier today. Let me see what Heart to Heart's saying. Tank must be broke, because if you had all this money and that's a girl, you should be taking care of her, protecting her. Be tripping, man. I'm done. Well, it's his ex-girl, and I think he was just jealous that she was working. Some guys can't handle their woman working in a strip club. And even though she's not your woman anymore and she's your ex, he's not mature enough to handle the fact that she's trying to make money. Like, there's some guys that are not built to have a girl like that. Some guys are. Don't go out with a stripper if you're a jealous guy. It's common sense. Don't go out with a woman that does that line of work if you can't handle it. Like, it's this is pretty common sense. I'm trying to understand. And Tank is too old. You're 30 years old. You don't understand that? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'll just say I'm older than Tank. So I get these things because I have life experience. Yep, 100 Queen. I got life experience, so I understand. I've been around different areas and different people. So Heart says I dated a tripper. I wasn't tripping and she was fired. Yeah. A woman is a woman. I ain't picky. That's insecurities. Yeah, it's just insecurities, man. You shouldn't have gone out with her then. So you knew what you were getting. So stop it. Oh, I can't even play them. Oh God, I wanted to play that Deontay clip, but it's that damn company again. I was gonna play this Deontay clip, but I just don't want to risk with this stupid company and YouTube. Marcus Banks says, and doesn't he have daughters? He shouldn't be doing that. Yeah, he does. Yeah, Queen. But he asks his shoe size. What do you think his shoe size is? What is Tank Davis's shoe size? What do you guys think it is? A 5, a 6? What is Tank Davis's shoe size, y'all? Yeah, but he has daughters, bro. I don't know too much. Queen Cam says 2 in taller size, 2. 6 in tallers, okay. That's funny. Yeah, there's something off with dude though. Like something's not right. I'm still waiting for this guy to see my response to him. Oh, here's some more clips. Oh, nice. I got some more. Yeah, let me share this. What is this? She must have lied and said she wasn't stripping no more, and he got the word she was. All that money Tank has, that man should be on vacation traveling the world with his daughters. Listen, if I had Tank Davis has a lot of money, whatever he has left. Like dude, you have money. Like, do you understand that Tank Davis can like buy a timeshare and just travel the world and chill out? Because you know, a timeshare, the reason I meant it's cheaper to travel on a timeshare. Like, and just chill, bro. Even you can travel even within America. Like, forget about going across the world. Go to a resort, man. In Hawaii or something. Like, chill out, bro. Go on a resort and relax. Relax yourself. Right? Remember the scene in Malcolm X and Delroy Lindo told his sidekick, relax yourself now. Relax yourself in that like Caribbean voice. Like, chill out, bro. Relax yourself, man. Like, it's not that serious, man. You're getting pressed about this woman, man. Like, she's an attractive woman. You can see that. But, dude, like, come on, man. Like, relax yourself, now. Anyways. Let me see. Let's get some more Deontay Wilder. And I'm about to close this poll, so get your votes in. I'm glad the Bronze Bomber is back. I saw this clip earlier. Claire Cecile just said, y'all, this is too much, all right? She just tweeted this. And then this guy says, here's Deontay Wilder sharing the most insane story you've ever heard told on national TV.
I only found out this thing.
Let me start. Okay, here we go.
Her mother tried to set me up, you know, to have the baby. You know, she ejected my sperm in her and ran in the bathroom and locked the door. And that's how we had her.
Really?
Yeah. You know, truth be told, she don't even know I know this.
Wow.
But I'm telling it on to the world.
How do you know that?
I'm smart. You know,
fair use.
When we was having sex, you know, when I came, I used to come on her stomach. You know, I used to fold my towel nicely by the bed because I would want to wipe it off of her stomach. This particular time, she chose that she wanted to have a baby.
Hold up. I got to rewind. Hold up. Okay, let's start again.
Her mother tried to set me up, you know, to have the baby. You know, she ejected my sperm in her and ran in the bathroom and locked the door. And that's how we had her.
Really?
Yeah, you know, truth be told, she don't even know I know this.
Wow.
But I'm telling it on to the world.
How do you know that?
I'm smart. You know, when we was having sex, you know, when I came, I used to come on her stomach. You know, I used to fold my towel nicely by the bed.
Okay, let's go.
Because I would want to wipe it off of her stomach. This particular time, she chose that she wanted to have a baby by me because I was the best thing that ever came into her life. Most of her relationships only last for 2 months or whatever because she was a promiscuous woman. I didn't know it.
You know what? Okay, let me okay.
At the time, I only found out this thing by reading her journal. She didn't know I read her journal either. You know, so during that time, I did what I do. I had a good nut, and I nutted on her stomach. This time, I went and got the towel and tried to wipe it off, but she hit my hand so hard, I thought she hit my hand like a home run, like a baseball player do a baseball bat.
Wow. I'm not laughing at Deontay. Clutches Bros Queen Chick. I promise you I'm not laughing at Deontay. Man, I'm not laughing. You know what? He's at a point where he doesn't give a fuck. He doesn't care. He's probably had enough of these UK broadcasters talking about. Remember, this is the same guy that talked to him about Tyson Fury and says, I don't want to talk about it. So he's just like, F it. I promise you, I love Deontay Wilder. I'm going to watch his fight. People might say this is too much information. I saw Al Bernstein say this is, I didn't need to know. Oh, Queen Sugar Free Mars is the queen. Big salute. Salute to the queen of boxing. Queen of boxing. Queen Sugar Free Mars. The one that raises our consciousness every Sunday and during the week as well. I saw you going to battle, Queen. Thank you for your message earlier today. Yes, peace to the chat. Peace to the Queen Sugar Free Mars in the building. We started a bit earlier today because I know we got to get out of here. I'm doing a time check. Okay, yeah. Doing a time check. So we're good on time right now. We've been bouncing around from topic to topic, dealing with haters. We dealt with Tank Davis. We watched that tape, that horrible, horrendous assault tape, that appalling, it was just crazy. It's good to see the Queen and everybody else in the building. But yeah, I'm getting this from Clarissa Shields has reposted this. So
her mother tried to set me up, to have the baby. She ejected my sperm in her and ran in the bathroom and locked the door. And that's how we had her.
Really?
Yeah. Truth be told, she don't even know I know this.
Wow.
But I'm telling it on to the world.
How do you know that?
I'm smart. When we was having sex, when I came, I used to come on her stomach. I used to fold my towel nicely by the bed because I would want to wipe it off of her stomach. This particular time, she chose that she wanted to have a baby by me because I was the best thing that ever came into her life. Most of her relationships only last for 2 months or whatever because she was a promiscuous woman. I didn't know it at the time.
So I think he's addressing his quote unquote baby mama.
I only found out this thing by reading her journal. She didn't know I read her journal either. So during that time, I did what I do. I had a good nut and I nutted on her stomach. This time I went and got the towel and tried to wipe it off, but she hit my hand so hard, I thought she hit my hand like a home run, like a baseball player do a baseball bat.
Yeah. So with the King, I don't even know, man. I don't know. I want to revert to the Bible and I don't want to judge. I almost want to revert to my teachings, Is he talking about Telly? No, I don't. I thought he's talking about it. Doesn't he only have one child? This is not me. I hope y'all don't come at me. I'm just replaying what Clarissa Shields reposted and said this is too much. So don't come at me, please. And I saw this. I'm like, you know, is this TMI? Is this too much information? You know, is he okay? You know what I mean? Because on a real level, like I've confessed things in my personal life, but I did it to like a professional. You know what I'm saying? We ain't coming UK. Okay, cool. No, I mean it is what it is. I don't take anything personally, but I'm just, you know, it scrolled across my screen. Clarissa Shields reposted it. And it's like, this is too much. Al Bernstein's like, this is too much. You know, I just hope Deontay is okay mentally. I like Deontay Wilder. I am a fan of Deontay Wilder. I'm watching his fight this Saturday. Is this too much? I don't know. But these British UK broadcasters have been going at this brother. So he's just like, I think in his mind, he's like, F it. And in the UK, they're so conservative over there. I don't even think they can play this over there. This probably can't even play on TV over there. Could probably only stay online because they're really conservative in the UK. Believe me. So I've never been there, but I know enough. They're really conservative over there. So they probably can't even play this on TV, you know? I'm not going to play it again, but it is what it is. I just hope that he's all right mentally because something in him felt like he had to share that. And mind you, this is like, you know, this is getting broadcasted, you know? You know, it is what it is, fam. We're all going through our struggles. I'm not in no position to judge Deontay Wilder. I like Deontay Wilder. So let me see what else is going on before we get out of here. Share this to the screen. Yeah, okay. Some more clips from this interview.
I have a lot of respect for him, and as you said,
that's television.
Hold on 1 second. Okay.
I have zero respect for him.
Why?
I've said what I've said.
No, I'm not talking.
I've said what I said.
I know what you said.
Look, this segment is not about him.
I know.
For my last time speaking. Respect that. Understand?
Yeah, respect that.
Respect it and move forward.
Deontay, the only point I would make is that you seemed then to have a lot of respect for him, and as you said, now
let's tell him he's a cunt, and let's move on.
Who?
You?
Me or Tyson Fury?
You?
Me?
Yeah.
Why am I?
You keep talking about something we don't want to talk about.
Yeah, so
I'm fighting this man right here.
Yeah,
Tell me something. Ask me something about him.
You think so?
Yeah.
Why?
Because you're the being one. Because you are one. So let's be honest. Bro.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, why are you doing the show?
Why are you doing the show? He's doing the show because your producers called him.
I have zero respect for him.
Why?
I've said what I've said.
No, I'm not talking.
I've said what I said.
I know what you said.
Look,
he's talking about Fury.
The segment is not about him.
I know.
For my last time speaking. Respect that. Understand?
Yeah, respect that.
Respect it and move forward.
Deontay,
They have an agenda, man. They got an agenda, man. Against this, they over there in the UK, they're racist over there. Fuck Fury, yep. Cheater. He's a cheater. Chisora is a real one. Derek Chisora. He understands. Chisora knows what's going on. He's not playing along with their script. He's siding with our brother Deontay, you know. Chisora is a real one. Yes, Queen. He refused to respect Wilder. Yeah. Because they're racist in the UK. They're racist over there. You know, the UK, remember the UK is run by the King of England, Charles. That's their head of state. He's not the head of government, he's the head of state. So you know how racist the royal family is, right? So this is par for the course with these people. Because Wilder is independent and black as well. They hate that. Yeah, the UK is racist. The UK is racist. They know, let me see, Marcus Banks says they know Fury's a that's why they keep asking him about Fury, because they're trying to get him to shut up. They want him to accept his quote unquote losses against Fury. That's what's going on. Because there was another host from another show that did the same crap with him. And he's like, no, I have evidence that this man cheated. We all know the evidence, right?
The point I would make is that you seemed then to have a lot of respect for him. And as you said, now...
Let's tell him he's a cunt and we'll just move on.
Who?
You.
Me or Tyson Fury?
You.
Me?
Yeah.
Why am I...
You keep talking about something we don't want to talk about.
Yeah, so
I'm fighting this man right here.
Yeah,
Tell me something, ask me something about him.
You think so?
Yeah.
Why?
Because you're just being one, because you are one. So let's be honest. Bro.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, why are you doing the show?
Man, this guy is, oh my God. That Pierce American guy. Brother Andrew says, Stephen X, the UK is the America of Europe when it comes to racism. Yeah, I know about the UK. There's something you guys don't know about me. Some of you may know, but he asked for whatever he gets. He asked for whatever he gets from Deontay. Yeah, Quinn. Yeah, he deserves. Yeah, I like the fact that Deontay Wilder is giving that energy back to him because that I know that he is ready to fight. He's got a fighting spirit in him. He's fighting everyone. He's about to fight Chisora, and he's fighting. He's got to fight these guys in the UK. Something about me. I actually grew up in Canada, so I know about the UK because the UK sort of runs Canada. So the King of England and all that. So I know about the UK because I grew up in the North. I live here in America, but I grew up in the North. And I used to come here to Brooklyn to visit my grandmother. She's gone now. But yeah, I know about the UK because the UK runs Canada. So like if you're charged with a crime in Canada, it's the King of England. And at the time, like when it was the Queen versus you. So in America, if you commit a crime, let's say you commit a crime in New York, it's the people of New York versus you. Right? But in Canada, if you commit a crime, it's the King of England versus you. So I just know how the UK is because I grew up in the North and I know how conservative up there is and how the UK is. And it's the racism in Canada is insane. Canada is UK's Florida. Yeah, Canada's, I don't know if y'all know this. I grew up there. Canada's racist. In the city I grew up in, Toronto, is like, there's two cities, New York and Toronto, to me, are the most racist cities I've ever lived in. So there's a perception that Canada, I guess because of Harriet Tubman, the Underground Railroad, all that, because I've heard some people say, oh, I heard there's no racism in Canada. What the hell? Canada is one of the most racist countries, and I've lived in different countries. I lived in South Africa. I lived in Canada. I've lived all over these United States. Canada is racist, and it's very white. It's disgusting. And the police are racist there. The Toronto police are racist. They racially profile Black people. Like, it's disgusting. It's disgusting. And I will always use my platform to talk about the racism in Canada and in this country. And the fascism in this country. And the guy that runs this country right now, well, the guy who's president was a fascist pig, Donald Trump. I got freedom of speech, so I'm going to say it. I don't care. So that's the environment. When we're talking this boxing, I'm not interested in X's and O's. Like, I'm interested in X and O's, but I'm interested in X's and O's outside of the ring too. Okay? Because I know the bullshit that's going on outside of the ring. And we saw that with Devin, Haney, and Ryan Garcia. There you go. Wherever there are YT people, there will be race. Thank you. Right? There's like 1 million Black people in Canada. Total. The population is about 35 million. There's like 1 million Black people in Canada. Period. That's it, max. So think about the environments I had to deal with on a daily and consistent basis. You know what I'm saying? So I don't attach myself to any national flag. I'm a world citizen. That's just, I guess you could say I'm Pan-African. I'm international. I don't attach myself to these flags. I refuse to. I've traveled too much. I got a passport, you know, so. But my whole point is to bring it back to boxing is the whole thing with Pierce Morgan. I'm used to that. This UK snobbery is really snobbery. I grew up with that. I grew up around these people, man. I grew up around these racists, these disgusting racists, and I will always use any platform I have to denounce racism, to denounce capitalism, imperialism, all of it. Straight up. Straight the hell up. And so what does that have to do with boxing? It has everything to do with boxing. Straight up, family. So tired of these people. And then I'm tired of black people that are scared to speak out. I'm tired of black people that are cowards. I'm tired of all of you. I'm tired of Tank fans. I'm tired of Devin Haney haters. I'm tired of all of you, honestly. And I want all the smoke. Like the link is pinned. I want all the smoke. I'm tired of all of you. I swear to God. I swear to God. I'm so sick and tired of you, scared to death. Anyways, let me not get. I'm tired of all of you, straight up. You're all cowards. Not the family here. The family here is real, y'all. If you rock with Devin Haney, you're a real one. You're because Devin Haney represents so much, and you're a real one if you rock with him because he's free. DHP is free and independent. Yep. Exactly. That's all they are. A bunch of scared black people. Can you imagine that? I got more courage than you, and I didn't even grow up here. Like, I came here every summer as a child. I didn't grow up in this country. You know what I mean? I live here now, but I grew up in the north, in the cold. And I have more courage than some of you, y'all. Y'all are scared to even say something. And you have the constitutional right to say stuff. And you don't say anything. What are you afraid of? You're born and raised on this, like, speak out. That's why I rock with Deontay Wilder. I'm not going to criticize him for, you know, he may be a little eccentric and what he said, you know, with that, you know, might be too much information. But I'll just, you know, let's just push that to the side. Because the training that I got in the Nation of Islam is that you tell the truth no matter the circumstances. So all he's doing is telling the truth. You know what I mean? And he's at a point where he's rich. What are you gonna do? Cancel him? He's already been quote unquote canceled. So what's the big deal? You know? Salute to Avenues Roofing. I know you're from the UK, evening boxing people. Yeah, you're like 5 or 6 hours ahead of us. Salute to you, bro. I know you're from the UK. So when did you tune in? Can you affirm what I'm saying about the UK? That it's very conservative there. They have a very snobbish, snobbery attitude, especially towards Americans and Black Americans that come over there. They have a very snobbish way of doing things, you know. You know, so that's a little bit of information about me. Some of y'all knew that, but you know, I'm very much and I support the whole I support indigenous movements, people born and raised in the land, striving for their self-determination. You know, so whether it's Black Americans, I'm very much rooted in the Black American struggle. And I'm for human freedom, justice, and equality. So that's what I stand for, you know. So let me get off my soapbox. Let me play this clip right here. Y'all, we don't have a lot of time. Let me see what, okay, we got a time check. We're still good on time. Let me play this clip. You guys can click the link if you want. We can talk for a bit. Let me play this clip and let's get to it. Let's get to some boxing. Let me get off my soapbox. Salute to everyone in the chat, the kings and the queens in the chat. Oh, this is from Piers Morgan. Okay, cool. Let's play this. Oh, my bad. I didn't share it. Hold on. My bad. I didn't share it. Give me 1 sec. I forgot to share it. Oh, jeez. Let me share this screen. Oh, there it is. Okay. There we go. Okay, let's go.
And those fights will.
Deontay, you've been in the studio before.
Deja vu.
Do you remember? A while ago, you were interviewed by Simon Jordan.
Deja vu.
Talk Sport. Deontay, you've been in the studio before.
Deja vu.
Do you remember? A while ago, you were interviewed by Simon Jordan.
Deja vu.
Talk Sport. Let me just remind you.
You lost those fights, and those fights were lost. And you saying that someone like Fury cheated you in those fights, I think is kind of disappointing to me about you because
I know the truth. I have the facts. It's so hard to believe a black man and a white man. Why y'all don't get it? And that's the problem. You think you get what you don't understand. The inside of
I'm a Fury fan?
I don't what?
No,
I don't about that.
I'm not a Fury.
I don't about it. I said we didn't want to bring him up in the first place. It ain't got shit to do with him.
Fair enough.
The you talking about?
Now, Simon Jordan does have that effect on people. But what made you so angry about that?
I mean, it's just the fact I'm a grown man.
You guys see the agenda, right? You see what they're doing. They're antagonizing him, right? And Deontay Wilder is in the UK right now because he's got a fight on Saturday. But every time he goes there, he gets disrespected by these guys. Have you noticed that?
You're not going to tell me what I'm going to talk about when I don't want to talk about. We're all going to talk about it. So when you say we're all going to talk about it, I'm like, hold up. I got more responsibility than you have life left than you. So how you tell a grown man what he's going to talk about?
The guy don't want to talk about it.
Fair use, YouTube, fair use, educational purposes.
Guy, he's got PTSD about that guy, so let's just move on.
Which is interesting. But I'll move on. But it is interesting. To the boxing world, it is interesting. You can't pretend it's not. And given that your ambition is to hopefully unify the whole heavyweight game.
Hold on, what are y'all saying? Completely, yeah, Queen. Yeah, they got an agenda against Deontay Wilder in the UK because of, Fury and what he did to him. And it's, what's funny? Deontay Wilder and Devin Haney are similar in regards to the fact that they were both cheated by racists. And they're supported by a toxic element in the boxing community, a racist toxic element. This is why when Ryan Garcia went over to Dubai or Riyadh or Riyadh, he tried to find Fury. Fury had a fight against Usyk, and he took a picture with. And this is after he cheated Devin. And these are two Christian brothers. They always talking about Jesus, always talking about the Bible. I'm talking about Ryan Garcia and Fury. These are the two Christians that cheated Black American fighters, and they're both racist. You see the similarities? Right? And look, this is exactly, yes, what Brother Andrew says. Piers Morgan is a suspected white supremacist. He's a white supremacist. They all are. They all are. It doesn't matter. Canada, the United States, you got to deal. I used to live in South Africa. You got to deal with them in South Africa too. They're heavy in South Africa. And they're a minority over there. But the way they act over there, you think they're the majority. We're dealing with global white supremacy. It's the biggest problem on earth. That and Zionism. The biggest problems on earth, the Zios. right? Yes, Freedom's Marches. I love Wilder. Absolutely. Wilder, if there's anything I would say with Deontay Wilder is that he should read more and study more. If I were to help him or critique him a little bit more, so he can explain his positions better. But he has the spirit of fighting. But he probably needs to become more grounded in the, the ideological, intellectual work. You know what I'm saying? As a revolutionary as he is. He has a revolutionary spirit, but he probably needs more revolutionary discipline. That's the only thing I would say about him. Read W.E.B. Du Bois, listen to John Henrik Clark, listen to Dr. Amos N. Wilson, listen to Dr. Khalid Abdul Muhammad, listen to Malcolm X, listen to Minister Farrakhan. Like, get rooted and grounded in the ideology, because he's in the right direction. It's just his delivery might be critiqued. You see what I'm saying? But he doesn't come from the academy. He's a fighter. He's not from the academy. Some of us come from the academy. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. But he's got the spirit. Yes, indeed, Quinn. If I were to critique him or help him, read more, bro. Read more books. Read revolutionaries. Dr. Huey P. Newton. Brilliant. Just really get grounded, man. Dr. Asajafo Kwame Nkrumah. The Handbook of Revolutionary Warfare. Kwame Ture, Stokely Carmichael, also known as Kwame Ture, who was like one of my favorite, or my favorite Black revolutionary. Fred Hampton of the Black Panther Party. Brilliant young man. Bobby Hutton. All of them. The Black Panther Party, read their platform. The original Black Panther Party and the new Black Panther Party too. Read their platforms. Just become more educated in the revolutionary struggle of Black people in this country and of African people globally. Straight up. Yes, Queen. Salute to all the kings and queens in the chat. Salute to all of you. And those that know what I'm talking about. So
at some stage, you may have to talk about it.
Yeah, I got to get past him first.
Right.
So he's irrelevant right now.
You said an interesting thing to Simon Jordan, which I thought was really interesting. You said to him, he'd never understand. I actually get on very well with Simon. He's a very.
Do you?
I do.
How'd you get on with Simon?
I think he's brilliant. You know why? Because in a world where people are terrified of expressing opinions, he will say what he thinks. People may not like it.
No, I like Simon, but I believe that. I believe that.
You might not like him for having an opinion,
yeah.
but he's not afraid to express it. Even when you're your size, with your punching record, he was not afraid to say what he thinks. I respect that.
I'm not going to be afraid to speak mine. I know that.
And by the way,
I speak my piece.
Deontay, I respect
my
that
thing
too.
is, don't edit it. Don't have an hour-long show, then edit it to benefit yourself.
Do you know what we do on this show?
Right, you edit things to make yourself look good. That's it.
Deontay,
yes, it was a lot of things said.
Well, it's called Piers Morgan Uncensored, so hopefully they don't edit. In the same freedom of speech that this Simon guy has, Deontay Wilder has, and Derek Chisora has. If freedom of speech is for y'all, freedom of speech is for us too, right? Equality. We're either going to have equality for everyone or no equality, okay?
On this show?
Yeah, well, not on this one. On that show, there was a lot of things edited. That wasn't given to the people, the public. If you're gonna have me here, and you're gonna be the interview me, give it to the people. Shit. Give it full to the people. Don't edit it and make it seem like you sounding good.
So he's saying give it full, uncensored, no censorship.
Make it seem like I'm the bad guy.
Do not judge me.
All y'all do it. All you journalists do it.
Can I get a word in?
You do it.
Do not judge me.
That's why I got my own camera.
Do not
this
judge.
Time, I
can get.
So
where's your camera?
There you go.
I can guarantee you the reason this show is called Uncensored is we don't edit stuff. This will go out, including what you just called me. This will go out. Hopefully that will go viral. We'll get loads of people to watch, and I'll end up fighting the winner of these two.
That's crazy. Oh my,
Deontay, you've been a mistake.
that's crazy. What are y'all saying before we get out of here? Avenues Roofing from the UK, big up Pierce Soda a long time ago. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Queen. These are talking heads, you know. These are what you call talking heads. I don't know what to make of these people. I mean, they're corporate talking heads. He says he's uncensored, but he's got corporate talking points. And their whole thing is to go after him about Fury in his narrative. And actually, Queen Sugar-Free Mars and I were talking about this. Oh, Queen, by the way, before you came in the chat, I was showing the family some of your tweets today and about Tank Davis. I guess you can catch it on the replay. I enjoyed those. But we were talking about these people, like they're just we got to stay on their necks, y'all. We got to stay on their necks. That's why I said I was gonna do. Yeah, Queen. We were talking. I read some of your tweets. We got to stay on their necks because there's a corporate agenda and there's a white supremacist agenda, and all the things that were working against Deontay Wilder are working against Devin Haney. Now, the only thing with Devin Haney and his dad is the Islamic factor, right? Like Deontay Wilder's Christian. True Bill and his son are Muslim, and their whole family, they're Muslims. So now we're talking about like the heritage of like Muhammad Ali. Okay. So Devin Haney is sort of elevated from a Deontay Wilder. You know what I'm saying? Because now you're dealing with, not only are you a Black American, you're a Black American Muslim. And then you say I'm talking about Devin Haney right now. And then you say in interviews, facts, Queen. You say in interviews, he said this in Riyadh. That dude, the problematic reporter from DAZN, he said something to him. Are you afraid of Brian Norman's power? And he says, I fear no one or nothing but Allah. That's what Devin said. So now we're talking. You're saying Allah on national TV. Devin Haney has a target on his back. So I know I'm obligated to defend him in this media space. Can I defend him physically? No, he has security for that. But in this ideological, political, news media space, I will always defend Devin Haney and what he represents. Salute to Host of Nightmares. Hey, yo, salute. I take that back. I don't salute you. You're an idiot. You're a certified idiot. The mods can take care of him. Y'all can take care of him. That's why you guys are modded up. Only way you can talk to me is by clicking the link. You're an idiot for saying that. And see this whole broadcast, we've been dealing with the disrespect of women, right? And what Tank Davis did to that. Queen Sugar-Free Mars, replay it. The Queen's Shaquilla and Queen Cameron can tell you. As I was watching the full tape of Tank grabbing this woman by the neck in the club, I was appalled. Ask Queen Cam, I was shocked. Because I'm like, this guy was allowed to assault this woman at her place of work. I don't care what she does for a living. She's at a legitimate place of work. What she's doing is not illegal. And you were able just to walk in her workplace and grab her by the neck and drag her down the stairs? Come on, man. Come on, y'all. You should not do that to anybody. Okay? And you don't do that to a woman. And you don't do that to someone at their place of work. It's wrong. And that's why I'm disgusted by you Tank fans. I'm disgusted at your spinning. You just denounce it and say, Tank, you're wrong for that, bro. And the thing is, you don't get mad at me. I can understand people getting in a domestic one time and getting, but the minute you get in trouble one time, don't make sure that never happens again, bro. You don't repeatedly you don't do that, man. You have to learn from your mistakes. Okay? You're 30 years old, Tank Davis, and you're beating on women and grabbing them by the neck. You deserve to be sued for everything you have. And you are not black. So I have no problem lambasting Tank Davis. He's not black. Tank Davis is not black. He's not black. He's said that much. He has said that much. Blackness is not about the way you look. Are you kidding me? That's superficial, y'all. Blackness is your consciousness, right? So Tank Davis and his fans' lack of consciousness is a danger to me. I consider them white supremacists. I don't want anything to do with any. If you're listening under the sound of my voice, any Tank fan, stay the hell away from me. Stay the hell away from me, because I'll deal with you straight up. Any Tank Davis fan or Tank Davis, stay the hell away from me. The only way I'm getting near Tank Davis is if I'm interviewing him, and I will lambaste him in that goddamn interview and get him correct. Because, bro, you can't be doing this at 30 years old and you're doing it to black woman. That woman looked black to me. It doesn't matter what the color of the woman is. Okay, my training as a FOI in the nation was to respect all, treat people the way you want to be treated. That's my training. And my training in the FOI, the Nation of Islam, was to fight those that fight with you. That's my training and my upbringing in the FOI. Okay, so that's why this boxing channel is called Respect. Okay. If you ever go to Chicago on the South Side, the Nation of Islam owns a bookstore called Respect for Life. I've eaten in the Nation of Islam in Chicago's restaurant, Salam Restaurant, which means peace. That's what I stand for. That's what this channel stands for. If you don't rock with that, unsubscribe. I don't care. My mission is to bring self-respect and respect into the sport of boxing. That's what I stand for. So I will denounce Tank Davis and his acts of violence towards women. It's wrong. You should apologize. You should pay her some money. The charges got dropped. Make that woman whole. The only way you can make it is by apologizing to her and giving her some money. She has a civil speak. Yes, Queen. I was taught in the nation. In the nation, they have a green book. It's called the Restrictive Law of Islam. And one of the chapters says, tell the truth no matter the circumstances. Sobi, you're trying to enter the studio, but I need to see your face. I need to see you on camera for a second, and we don't have a lot of time. But I don't put anybody on the panel. I need to see your face before I put you on the panel. Because it's too precarious out here. Can you please cam up, or I can't put you on the panel, bro. Are you a Tank fan? What's going on? We got somebody named Sobi trying to get on the panel, but he's probably gonna, yeah, Queen, don't trust him. Right. So, so I don't like to share too much about myself. I probably shared a lot about myself personally, but it is what it is. That's my background. That's where I come from. So my channel, the channel's name is not by accident. Self-respect is really first and foremost. And that's why I'll always rock with Devin Haney, Bill Haney, and DHP, because they stand for self-respect and respect for the sport of boxing, respecting your craft. You know what I'm saying? Queen Cam says, like I said before, Tank ain't shit, nor the spineless cowards that support him and parade as men. Yes, they are biological men, but they're not men in terms of sociological upbringing or their ethics or their character. They're boys. Tank Davis is a biological male, and that's it. Whatever's beneath his belly button is what makes him a man, and that's it. Nothing else. Because he's got nothing in between his ears. So Tank and his people, you're going to get this message. I know. I see my numbers. The message gets around. Apologize to her and give her some money. That's all you can do. You can't fix the past. You did what you did. And the case got thrown out because she probably doesn't want the aggravation. Give that woman some money and apologize to her and make it a sincere apology and make it public. If you're really a man. You are a public figure, so you should do it publicly. Okay? That's what, and Sobi, you're not coming on cam, bro. I don't see you. So I'm not adding you to the stage. And in fact, let me get you out of here. Queen Cam says a bio male, 30 years old. A biological male, 30 years old with a size 2 size 2 toddler shoes. So he's a 2 in toddler sizes, toddler shoe sizes, not regular shoe sizes, but toddler. Yeah, Queen, that's what I was taught. I was taught in the nation to tell the truth no matter the circumstances. So Stephen X is not an accident. I actually had to earn that X, you know. That's my upbringing. Queen Sugar-Free Mars says the charges were not dropped. She's suing that chunk. Yeah, Queen. Unfortunately, the criminal charge was dropped. I want to say one of the charges. I think the kidnapping was dropped. I saw this. Let me double check that. Quick. Hold on 1 second. What charges were dropped with Tank Davis? Oh, my bad. They dropped the battery, Queen, because he got multiple charges. Oh, yes, only because it was a redundant charge. Okay, yes, they didn't need it twice. Okay, so the kidnapping is still there. This guy, yeah, he's going to get locked up. Yeah, okay, so that's it. Okay, no, he's getting locked up. No. This video that I played, one of the charges were repeated. Okay, thank you, Quinn. Thank you. Yeah, he's done. He can kiss his boxing career. It's over, man. Because that video is so damning and it's in 4K. Nah, dude, they're gonna get you on that kidnapping. That is kidnapping. You can't do that. And I don't want to play it again. I've played it multiple times on this live. You guys will have to catch. I'm not gonna play it again. You guys, I'm not gonna play it again. It's that disturbing. I think I've played it 2 times, so I'm not gonna. Yeah, okay. Thank you for that, Queen, Sugar-Free Mars, for the clarifications. So nothing's been dropped, and plus she's got a civil lawsuit. Hold on 1 second. 100. He did everything. Yes. She's a truth teller. She's telling the truth. This is not a money grab. She should sue him, what she's doing, and yeah, the criminal charges. He did everything she said in an affidavit. Queen Shaquilla says there is a misdemeanor and a felony in place. Yeah, I think it's felony kidnapping. Yeah, Tank deserves all of this and more. I have no loyalty to Tank Davis as a brother, as anything. He's not my brother, so I don't care. Yeah, he's done. He can kiss his boxing career done. I don't see it ever being revived after this. He's gonna have to spend some time away and think about the consequences of his behavior.
Deontay, you've been in the studio before.
Deja vu.
Do you remember? Mm-hmm. A while ago, you were interviewed by Simon Jordan.
Deja vu.
Talk Sport. Let me just remind you.
you lost those fights, and those fights were lost. And you saying that someone like Fury cheated you in those fights, I think is kind of disappointing to me.
You can say
about
what you want. I know the truth. I have the facts. It's so hard to believe a black man and a white man. Why y'all don't get it? And that's the problem. You think you get what you don't understand. The inside of him.
Fury fan?
I don't, what? No.
That MF needs help, rehabilitation. Yeah, that's in reference to Tank Davis. Yeah, absolutely. He needs to talk to a professional. He needs, as I had an acting coach a long time ago, and she told me, like, I think you need to talk to somebody about these issues you're telling me, to a psychotherapist. We all need it. Get some psychotherapy, Tank Davis. Talk to a psychotherapist. Somebody's going to listen to you, bro. Who's writing me in the private chat? Sobi. Dude, you didn't cam up, man. You are an idiot. You're an idiot, bro. Don't write me in the private comments and don't cam up. I told you to put up, you have to put yourself on camera. I'm not putting anybody on camera on the platform, bro. I need to see who I'm talking to. And then you just come off. Like, stop it. Don't write me in the private chat, man. Yes, Queen. Let us not forget the MD case. Absolutely. Yes, he's got issues in his home state of Maryland as well. Like, these guys, yeah, thank you. These F out of here, man. These guys are weirdos. Cam up. I'm not putting you on camera. I need to see that you're not friggin' naked or something and get my channel closed off, bro. What the hell's wrong with you guys? Avenue Roofing, from our brother from the UK, says Tank is one of the most overhyped fighters in recent times, and inactivity just makes it worse. He's done, man. He's done. He's going to do jail time. That video just did him in. He's done. They got it on video. So it's over. It's over. And I don't care. I don't care. I really don't.
I don't about that.
I'm not furious.
I don't about it. I said we didn't want to bring him up in the first place. It ain't got shit to do with him.
Fair enough.
The you talking about?
Now, Simon Jordan does have that effect on people. But what made you so angry about that?
I mean, it's just the fact I'm a grown man. You're not going to tell me what I'm going to talk about when I don't want to talk about. We are going to talk about it. So when you say we're all going to talk about it, I'm like, hold up. You know, I got more responsibility than you have life left in you. You know, so how you tell a grown man what he's going to talk about?
You know, the guy don't want to talk about that guy. He's got PTSD about that guy. So let's just move on.
Which is interesting. But I'll move on. But it is interesting. So the boxing world, it is.
So Chisora is saying, I need to watch the full interview because I don't know what that is. He saying Deontay Wilder has PTSD from Fury? I don't know. Brother BF show's about to start, so we're going to get out of here at 6 or before 6. Maybe he might cover the interview with Piers Morgan, but after his show, I'll watch it in its entirety. But that's interesting what Chisora just said. That's very interesting.
Interesting. You can't pretend it's not. And given that your ambition is to hopefully unify the whole heavyweight game, at some stage you may have to talk about it.
Yeah, I got to get past him first.
Right.
So he's irrelevant right now.
You said an interesting thing to Simon Jordan, which I thought was really interesting. You said to him, he'd never understand. I actually get on very well with Simon. He's a very.
Do you?
I do.
How'd you get along with Simon?
I think he's brilliant. You know why? Because in a world where people are terrified of expressing opinions, he will say what he thinks. People may not like it.
No, I like Simon, but I believe that. I believe that.
You might not like him for having an opinion, but he's not afraid to express it, even when you're your size with your punching.
Yeah, Deontay Wilder is not afraid to express his opinion too. So
record, he was not afraid to say what he thinks. I respect that.
I'm not going to be afraid to speak mine. Everybody know that. I speak my piece.
Deontay, I respect
my
that
thing
too.
Is don't edit it. Don't have an hour-long show, then edit it to benefit yourself.
Do you know what we do on the show?
Well, you edit things to make yourself look good. That's it.
Deontay,
yes, it was a lot of things said.
On this show?
Yeah, well, not on this one, on that show. There was a lot of things edited that wasn't given to the people, the public. If if you're gonna have me here and you're gonna be the interview me, give it to the people.
Shit.
Give it full
Deontay,
to the people. Don't edit it and make it seem like
Deontay,
you sounding good, or
do
make it
not
seem
judge
like I'm
me
the
by
bad
this.
guy.
Do not
and you
judge me.
all y'all do it.
Wait a
All
minute.
you journalists do
Can
it.
I get a word in?
You do it. All
Do
the
not
time.
judge me
That's
by
why I
the.
got my own camera.
Do not
this
judge.
time, we brought it.
I can.
So
Where's
when
your
you-
camera?
There
Here?
you go.
I can guarantee you the reason this show is called Uncensored is we don't edit stuff. This will go out, including what you just called me. This will go out. Hopefully that will go viral. We'll get loads of people to watch, and I'll end up fighting the winner of these two.
Okay, family. We're gonna get out of here. Let me close. I forgot to close the poll. We're gonna get out of here. Hopefully the family's still rocking. 70% got Wilder, 30% got Chisora. So y'all got Wilder this Saturday. Okay. I want to thank salute to Blaze, pound for pound. Salute to you, bro. Thank you for coming in the buildings. Hopefully you like the channel, share the video, subscribe. Blessings to everyone. Let me hit up everybody. Queen Sugar Free Mars. Thank you. We got to head over to the graveyard right now. Blaze, pound for pound. Queen Shaquila. Avenues Roofing. Queen Cameron. I want to make sure I get everyone. Let's go over to graveyard. BF shows coming on at 6 Eastern Standard Time. Freedom's March. Brother Andrew, the African Warrior. Dante. Heart to Heart. Brother Marcus Banks. Who am I missing? Everybody. Peace. Salute. Dante. I see you. Big Soldier MX. Let's get out of here. Yeah, I'm looking at everybody. I think I got Night Owl. Oh no, Night Owl. I don't salute you. Salute to all of you. Peace and salute. Let's head over to the graveyard. All right. Right in here. Peace and salute. But most of y'all got Wilder this weekend, so that's dope. I got him out of my heart. My heart says Wilder. So, but I like both brothers. Peace and salute. Let's head over to the graveyard. Thank you. Respect Ring Media LLC out. Peace.